Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey, everyone.
How's it going? So tonight, tonight we have a
Power pair.
exactly, and this is from this is for John from Texas. This is a Dream Theater
Solo project
experience.
Yes, sir.
And it's crazy because I've been listening to Dream Theater forever. They were like my first email that I created.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never heard them like
Solo.
Separate. Well, Liquid Tension, but they're also kind of like together.
Yeah.
So this is Jordan Rudess, and he's going to interpret some Genesis for us, which is awesome. Dance on a Volcano from the road home. Let's see what year. 2007. And we got some really cool people here. Rod Morgenstein, Neil Morris, and Marco Sfogli. Sfogli?
I think so.
That's kind of hard to pronounce.
That is.
The
I
S
wonder
and
where
the
he's
F.
from.
Sfogli. Maybe Italiano.
Sfogli.
But I'm very excited about this one. Jordan Rudess is a keyboard wizard.
And we have heard the original Dance on a Volcano by Genesis. Check out that video if you would like. And then we're doing...
We have the master of guitar solos when it comes to being very dramatic.
Yes.
He's like Gilmore and Yngwie Malmsteen, like the love child. Terminal Velocity. So I've heard about this album because I remember when he was part of the G3, he played some tunes. And I don't know if he played this, but I don't think so. So this is the titular track, Terminal Velocity, from the Terminal Velocity album, John Petrucci. This is not the year. I think that was 2005 or 2007.
Okay, we'll double check it.
We'll check it.
But both opening tracks.
Yes.
I'm very excited about
with
that.
Mike Portnoy on the drums, and then he has the bass player from the Dixie Dregs, and I think
guitar player from
Judas Priest, which we just saw 2 years ago in Indio. So, without further ado, are you ready?
Yes, sirree. Let's go. I'm very excited about this.
Thank
I had
you so
no
much,
idea.
John.
I mean, a lot of people go on solo projects, so I assumed they each had, but I've never heard anything solo from either one of them, and especially not Jordan Rudess interpreting Genesis.
I know, and then there's a project, Winnie, that you remember? Vinnie Moore, one of my first albums that I heard, and he has Jordan Rudess on the keyboards, and I didn't even know Dream Theater.
That's amazing.
And those are some sweet solos. That's from like 1988.
That is so cool.
But
okay, let's
also,
go.
if you would like to request a power pair, as Alexia explained, you can do so on our Buy Me a Coffee page, which is in the description in the video, right?
Yes.
The link. That's what I wanted to say. I always get that wrong for some reason. Okay, Dance on a Volcano for the Genesis lovers. Here we go. A bit slower.
Yeah. Wow.
But it has a lot of body.
It does.
approve of this.
You don't look back, whatever you do. Better start doing it right. You better start doing it right.
Can I say something?
Yes.
The drumming.
And the effects that he's adding with the keyboard.
Okay, this is a good kind of like break. This is a wonderful thing and a wonderful idea because it is somehow the music that we've just started to love. I love this track and I love this
Me too.
album, but it sounds like Jordan Rudess.
Me too. I was gonna
that's
say
what is
that.
so cool because he sounds like that always. He has kind of like cemented his voice.
Yes.
Because of Dream
Which
Theater.
is a crazy thing to be able to do with an instrument.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like I know a lot of musicians do that. They have a voice, but like with a keyboard, it's just so hard because there's so many effects.
But he creates his own keyboards
Yeah.
and he creates his own effects. So you kind of like know it's it's Jordan Rudess, and then the drumming here is amazing.
Yes.
I mean, it's not taking away anything, from the original. I think the original will always be better, but this is so good. It's so close. It's played with such respect to the original by these master musicians, Rod,
Who very
Morgenstern.
highly admire Genesis.
And I
surely.
love, obviously Phil Collins will always be the best, but Neil Morse is doing a fantastic job
is.
on the voice. It's just,
Yeah.
it was giving me goosebumps because
Me too.
it's a tight bit slower, but it's not bad that it's slower.
No,
it's
it's
almost kind of easier to
Yes.
understand what's going on.
Yes, and you can really tell that this is a keyboardist's project. He's very heavy on the keyboards.
Yeah.
Even right now, the section that we're about to go into is
Yeah, he's adding a little bit
Yeah.
more. He's like almost adding more stuff to the song that are originally not there. So
Right.
they really pop out. You
yeah,
know?
exactly.
And man,
All right,
what
I
a cool
rewound
idea.
it just to get that.
Yeah. That transition. Yeah, that.
Sounds like Pink Floyd-y.
Yeah. Like on the run.
On your left and on your right, crosses are green, crosses are blue. Your friends didn't make it through. Out of the night and out of the dark, into the fire, into the fight. Well, that's where the heroes go.
That picture's
Through a crack in Mother Earth, blazing hot, the
Look,
molten
they need
rock
more.
spills out over the land. And the lover's the lover who licks your boots away. If you don't want to boil as well, prepare to start to dance. Do you wanna dance with me? You better start doing it right. The music's playing, the notes are right.
Wow,
Put your
yeah.
left foot first and move into the light. The edge of this hill is the edge of the world. And if you're gonna cross, you better start doing it right. Better start doing it right. You better start doing it
I can't believe it.
Let the dance begin.
Like, I can't believe we didn't know this music.
I know.
Good try. Beautiful. Chorus here. Very Jordan Rudess. His solo. Freaking wizard. You go first.
Oh my goodness.
Jawohl. Which is jawohl and something else. Yeah, no, you go first because I just don't want to overtake. Like, what did you like?
I just
What did you feel?
really. Oh, this is Magna Carta.
There you go. See.
I really enjoyed. It was like this weird fusion of two. A band and a musician that I really like. And it was just wonderful. So the original song is around 5.5 minutes, and he added a whole other like 3 minutes. And it felt like 2 minutes passed since the beginning of the song. It was just so enjoyable, and everything, of course the keyboards, but the drumming was also great. Like you said, it was great to have Neil Morris on the vocals. That just added like an extra treat. The guitar player was also doing some really, really cool things. And just the way that Jordan handles the keyboard is insane. At times it even sounded like a guitar was tapping.
Yeah. He does.
Even though I knew that it was a keyboard, it was just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and what I love about Jordan, he also plays the guitar quite well, but I think he's almost like a classical pianist who got so good and then said, I should have been a guitar player. Because that's the way he approaches his
that
instrument. Even the sound, it's very, when you listen to Dream Theater, sometimes I think at first you're not really sure, is that a guitar or the keyboards? And then you're like, well, it is the keyboards, but it sounds like a distorted guitar. yes, definitely. It's so cool because it is Genesis, and we now know the song. We've heard it
Yes.
quite a few times.
Thank goodness, because
We've even heard it live,
yes,
right?
yes, this can definitely be appreciated even if you don't know the original, I think, but
Yeah.
knowing it just gives it such a higher level of like, wow, this is so good, and you looked up, when did it come out? 76?
Yeah, the original, the Trick of the Tail.
Yeah.
And so there now, I wanted to talk about like yes, the guitar solo. Man, I don't know why he didn't just hire John Petrucci or
Yeah.
just because it sounded very Petrucci-esque, like the solo. But hey, wonderful player Marco. Like I think and the original doesn't have a guitar solo, and it also doesn't have a keyboard solo. That's why the
exactly.
song was longer because of the beautiful these solos. And what I wanted to say, yes. So I think there's two outcomes here. The Genesis lovers will say, nah, I'd rather listen to the original. But someone like me who has been listening to Dream Theater, this is a treat. This is a treat because this is what I like. That's the music I grew up with. And I didn't know Genesis. I didn't know ELP and Rush.
This whole
and
album is like
yeah,
covers.
I know, no. Yeah, I saw
Gentle
that
Giant, yes.
yeah. ELP. So
King
it's so
Crimson.
it's so cool because it's like something that I can't really say my generation's players because all these people are way older than us, but it's just that music. That's the music that I kind of like grew up with, Dream Theater. It's just a little bit heavier than the 70s music. So, and it's also a little bit crazier. They're a little bit more, they hit a little bit heavier. The distortion is a little bit heavier. Their technique, I think, is a little bit more like, I don't want to say better, but I think just, how can I say that? That these new players, like when you listen to someone like Steve Hackett, he's a genius. He's amazing.
But imagine someone who listened to Steve Hackett and
Yes.
used him as an inspiration. I feel like Steve started from nothing.
Yes.
And then someone who
John
listened to
Petrucci
Steve
has all these others, so his technique obviously will be a lot more technical. So I think it's just more technical.
Right.
It's not better. It's just more technical. So it's kind of weird. So I can see a Genesis purist say, I rather listen to the original. This is too much.
Right.
But someone like me who listens to Liquid Tension or Dream Theater or
Planet X.
yes, I love this stuff because I love all this chaos. I love this all this like all this craziness. And some people it's like, hey, just give me a David Gilmour solo, which I love. And I understand why they would prefer something a little bit less. Like when they say less is more, for me, more is more. Yeah, I'm going to quote Yngwie Malmsteen here. Forever. But so I love the original. I think Tony Banks would get a kick out of this.
Yeah.
And every single member of Genesis would say yes. They didn't play it like us because we're the originals.
Right.
But hey, they did it justice at least, because there's a saying, if you're gonna do a cover, play it exactly like the original, or just add something original which makes it
Which
better.
I think
and I'm not saying it's better, but
they definitely added something original.
yeah, they added all these solos. They added a little
That was
bit.
great. I loved it.
I think they made it theirs, but with respect to the
Yeah.
original. I like that.
Yes, me
You
too.
know?
And I would really, really like to listen to on that album. I mean, all the covers, but the
Supper.
piano medley, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
includes "Supper's Ready." Look,
Jeez.
okay, "Soon" from King Crimson, "Supper's Ready" from Genesis, "I Talk to the Wind," which I don't know who it's by. Someone said it here. Okay, sorry. No, "Soon" is from John Anderson.
Okay.
King Crimson's "I Talk to the Wind."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and "You and I."
Oh.
Yeah.
And Supper's
And
Ready?
"Supper's Ready."
Wow.
In
we
one.
have to do that. We have to
Yes,
do that.
I would
definitely.
really love to do that piano medley. But he also does
Tarkus, unfortunately, is blurred out.
on
Tarkus on
and Sound
Spotify.
Chaser too.
Yeah, on Spotify they're grayed out, so they're like not available.
Some of the musicians involved probably didn't want.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
So okay, are you ready for
yes, and I was
Terminal
wrong.
Velocity?
It is from 2020.
It is from 2020.
I think this is
yeah.
his second solo album then,
Okay.
because I remember the first one, because that's what he used the material on the first one. He used that on the G3 with Steve Vai and Joe
okay.
Satriani.
Okay.
With short hair, no beard.
Oh gosh.
Totally different
Very
John Petrucci.
strange man.
He looked really good. He looked like an Italian stallion.
Oh boy.
We can
Petrucci.
maybe we can pull up some pictures from that era of
Okay.
Petrucci, because now he looks like Guitar Jesus,
Yes. he does.
honestly, which is also very cool. He is
Totally.
Guitar Jesus. All right,
Okay,
here we go.
Terminal Velocity.
Fade in. Oh, this is gonna be so good. If it's anything like Liquid Tension. What a great idea to fade in. Like waves. Ooh. Mike Portnoy. I think because of this album, they got together. Yeah. Nice. Different.
Yeah.
He's holding back a little bit on the craziness.
Very melodic here. Oh, there he is.
The short hair. Oh yeah, he did have a beard.
Like a goatee.
Yeah. Oh man. What a
His sound
player.
is so good.
Sounds a bit like Steve Vai here. He never wastes a second. Todas las semicorcheas, güey. Those were all 16th notes. Or faster. The way he harmonizes. Bass. Wow, this is so ridiculous. Amazing. He's such a good player.
That was very good. At the very beginning, so in general, his tone I felt was at times a little bit bluesy, especially like during the solo. You know, I could hear some in there, but during the beginning, it even reminded me of like Rush Permanent Waves. Like I could hear some of the drumming, and I think like the bass just sounded very much like Rush. But what a great track. I loved it. I love that so much was said without a word being spoken. That's always how I feel with him.
He's really expressive.
He's very
and his
expressive.
Ideas, it's like he almost like took all the best stuff of like the 80s shredders and made it not boring.
Right.
Because I love 80s shredders like Yngwie Malmsteen, and he has, I think, talked about that he obviously is a huge fan of that style, you know, especially Yngwie Malmsteen, but Steve Vai. I think Steve Vai has always been a little bit more interesting. Like the way he just like writes. It's not just about playing fast. It's like there's a lot of melody, there's a lot of drama in the music, and here as well, like there's beautiful parts that are very melodic and not just fast. But yes, he can play very fast, but speed is drama. You know, to go from one note to the other in a certain time, so a certain velocity, it's very dramatic and it's exciting. You know, that's why musicians do this. They use these fast scales and arpeggios and all this stuff. And Alexia, for example, yesterday had her first class, and I'm so proud of her. Because she just learned at least the basics, you know, of like time, like how to read music, the time, the values of the notes in a beat, like, you know, so that is so important. And when you listen to music, and I remember the first Dream Theater video that I ever showed to Alexia, she was like, I mean, it was nice, but it's like, it's a lot. Like there's so much heavy. You said it's very busy. I love the quote.
Erotomania. Go watch that video.
Dream Theater Erotomania, first Dream Theater video ever when Alexia reacted. And she was just like overwhelmed. She was like, why are they playing so fast? And
like, what's even happening?
What is going on? And now you kind of like, you were completely locked in,
yes,
right?
I was locked in.
Yeah. And I love that you can now understand, and even you smirk and you're like, wow, that was kind of cool, you know, because you know what's happening. And I can almost feel that you see his fingers.
Yes.
What he's doing, and when he's doing harmonics, and when he's playing a scale, and then he goes back and plays chords. I think that you now know this in like your mind's eye.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I know which part of the neck he's in at least, or at least what technique he's using, if he's like, you know, strumming or
well, I know who's going to be buying this album. Starting with a D. But yeah, I mean, what's not to love here? This is amazing. And I think this is the reason that Dream Theater got back together, because I think when they worked together on this, they saw how much they love each other's music. Yeah. Because the drumming here by Mike Portner was just amazing, and his playing is such a blast, such a pleasure to be part of, because Mike Portner was in like 7 different bands.
Wow.
And then he goes back to the guy that he played with for like 15 years, and he's like,
That's
damn,
so good.
I think I
Yeah.
want to do this again full time, you know?
I
So
love
it's
that.
a really beautiful thing, and I really have to listen to this record. This is wonderful. What an opener, and what a beautiful. It's not. I mean, this is just food for guitar players, like
Yeah.
because it's so well produced, it's so well played, it's so professional. He's so good, and it's not just like shredding, mindless.
He is, like I said, evoking emotion and speaking, and that's what I like. That now I can, understand that, because I think it's very easy for someone to just listen to this and be like, "Oh, it's so fast, I don't feel anything." But it's
No
not.
emotion.
It's just
Only
it
technique.
can be fast and technical, but also
Yeah.
with bends and with different notes.
I mean,
and
he was so
know?
there was so many like little things that were special. He takes care of not making it sound mundane or
yeah,
just
cold.
and empty, because there's a lot of music that I could think of that I used to listen, like Michelangelo, and don't get me wrong, Michelangelo's a genius, but it's just like very robotic, and this feels very like earthy.
Yeah.
It just like is something about this man. He has something about him. He's very thoughtful, and I think he has the right influences to make it. It's not just about, oh, I'm so fast.
Yeah.
No, it's just like, oh, the speed just came with the practice,
Yeah.
and he just uses it not to show off, but to make. He just likes to express those emotions. What a record! What a track! Both
What
of
a
them.
power pair.
That was a power
John,
pair. Huh?
thank you very
Jesus
much. This
Christ.
was wonderful. A great idea. Wonderful theme.
Yes.
Especially knowing Nick and
Yeah, is that
This
the
was
one he
great.
said that I was gonna lose my mind?
yes,
You did it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Thank
mean,
you.
obviously I have to behave on camera, but if I was off camera, I would be doing backflips and stuff out of happiness. No, because this is like the stuff that I look for.
Yeah.
But I'm just like so busy with the music that we are already listening to, and then the music that I have in my backlog that I have to listen to because I just need to, I want to.
Yeah.
But then this comes.
This comes along.
It's amazing. I think we should. I really think we should do more tribute to, because there's all these Magna Carta projects. There's a tribute to Rush,
Yes.
and that's I think where I first time really heard Rush, but also with Mike Portnoy and guitar players like, I don't know if it was Petrucci, but all these guys of that era, like Spock Spirit and stuff like that, and they're all playing all these older tracks, and that's why I saw these when I saw these like Genesis tribute, Yes tribute, and I was like, that's not even metal.
Yeah.
Why are they? What's the big deal? Well, now I know what the big deal is.
Exactly.
Working Man. I was like, what is Working Man? Tribute to Rush, and I'm like, Rush?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Now you do.
No, I do. So
Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you again to John for sponsoring this. It's so wonderful to be able to share this music together and with all of you. Let us know what you thought. Are you a fan of Dream Theater or Genesis or both? We appreciate you guys being here. Please check out these albums, support the artists as always. We're happy to have you guys along. Please subscribe if you'd like to see us again. We would love to see you all in the next one.
thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.